Okay. So, welcome you guys. Welcome to our call. I'm excited to chat with you guys this morning. I don't know if you can see, there is a chat button at the bottom. So if you do have any questions about what I'm talking about, feel free to put them in the chat and I'll answer them as I get towards the end. So my name is Lindsay Weiss. I am an 11-star diamond coach with Team Beachbody. I've been elite for 4 years now, and if you're new and you're like, what are you talking about? That means that basically I've done a really great job of being able to help people get started as a coach in the business, get started strong, and build a business for themselves, for their family. And it's something that anyone can do. It isn't, there's no, honestly with me, I think it's just that I've been doing this for 5 years. So I've just got a lot of time. And I am able to help you guys. We have a training that teaches you exactly what we've done to go from, starting to today and help you be able to start your business. So let me tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll tell you a little bit about like how we earn and how it works and all that good stuff. So I am a mom to twin boys. They're 3 years old, and I'm a wife. And I live in Arizona currently. I'm from Chicago. So before I started with Beachbody as a coach, I was working in marketing in the corporate America world. So the 9-to-5 grind. I was driving an hour to and from my office every day in the cold, snowy Chicago. And it sounds as bad as I'm making it. It was miserable for me. It was so cold. I'd have to leave extra early to get there on time so my boss wouldn't freak out. And if I was a minute or two late, she would freak out. And then my day kind of got ruined because she was that kind of person. It was a very toxic environment. It didn't take much to set her in the wrong direction, and your day was just like you wanted Friday, you wanted out, and the pay was, $35,000. I mean, it wasn't really it. I don't know if I would say it's your average salary or what, but it was. For me, I was like, there's got to be something more out there, right? In the meantime, I was going to the gym. I was working on my health and fitness. I graduated college, so I have a degree in management and communications, and I wanted to get healthier. So I started going to the gym. I met a personal trainer, and I paid him $150 a week for 3 workouts a week, and that was it. And there was no extra shakes or groceries, just 3 workouts, and the rest I had to do on my own. So in the middle of all of this craziness, we had gotten married, and we were trying to get into a new home, but we were struggling to get the house we had sold. All the people around us were just letting their homes go, and we were in this condo, and it was a really tough situation to be able to create, start a family, get in a family home, newlyweds, a handful of credit card debt, student loan debt, all that crazy stress, and only making what I was making. And I was paying the trainer, right? So, because I feel like your health is a priority, because if you're not healthy, like how can you continue to, it makes life very tough. So anyways, I lost 70 pounds in 10 jean sizes, which was awesome. And I did that in about 7 months with the trainer, learning about food, portion control, all that good stuff. And he introduced me to Insanity, and he told me to take it home and to do it as my cardio at home. So if you guys know, Insanity is Shaun T's I think it's one of his first programs. It's one of the hardest programs that he put out. And so I did it, and I connected with my coach on Facebook, just like we've probably connected with you guys. And she started talking to me and helping me little by little every day. She was just being my friend and just supportive and motivating me while I was going through my continued journey And she kept posting about, you know, I'm a coach and home with my kids and getting paid. And I was like, no way, right? Like, you may be thinking the same thing, like, yeah, right. This is a scam. This is no. And I was like, I did for 8 long months. I sat there and I'm like, this is a joke. Like, why does she keep posting this? And she kept posting and posting on Facebook and on Twitter. And where else was she? She was like all over social media. And she would send me stuff or talk to me about stuff. Like, she sent me Shakeology samples and they sat in my cabinet. I never actually opened them or tried them. So I got interested, right, in the idea of becoming a coach, but I still sat back for months upon months like, this is no. Didn't touch the Shakeology. I just did my insanity and kept going to the gym, paying $150 a week. In the meantime, my corporate job, things started to get weird over there. We had been bought out by another company, and they decided to move everything to Ohio, and I was in Chicago. So I lost my job, and I had nothing. What was I going to do with myself? We were still trying to sell this house, and I, had intentional plans of having a family, right? You get married, you have kids, that's what you do. Well, little did I know that I actually have an autoimmune disease called polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I ended up battling infertility for, 1 or 2 years for, and who knows how long before that, because that was when I actually knew that I had an issue. I had never known all these years. So at like 29, 30 years old, I found this out. And I wondered why I always struggled with my health and all that stuff, but this all kind of adds up. And what initially had gotten me started on the health journey was I have a heart condition called Wolff-Parkinson's White, and I had passed out in a bar in Chicago downtown. I wasn't even drinking, but I just walked in the door like to start the night, and I went to the bathroom, and that was it. And I went to the hospital, ended up in surgery, and I decided my health was probably really important. So I had made that shift change, and that was why I was willing to invest in myself the way I did and pay the kind of money I paid. I had no idea about Beachbody at the time until, of course, Insanity was introduced to me. So fast forward, I finally gave this a shot. I said, okay, I will do this. I was telling my husband, who's actually sitting here behind me, he's right back here. See, he's working. I was telling him that I wanted to go back to college and I wanted to study exercise science and go through the whole thing and get a new degree. And he was like, no, you still have student loans from the last degree. This isn't happening. I'd rather you do that Beachbody thing. So I was like, okay, I could do that. I don't know what it is, but I could do that. So I signed up, became a coach, and I was like, from the start, I just started helping people. And I think I might have had a little bit of influence at the time because I'd been posting on Facebook here and there with my gym experience and my insanity experience. That said, though, my first couple customers were family. It's a lot easier when family's like, sure, I'll give that a shot. I'll try that. So that is pretty much my story. I ended up having twins after a long infertility battle. And the cool thing about what I went through was the community of people within Beachbody that they truly supported me as I was going through a moment of, I don't know if you'll ever have a family. We're not sure. We're going to keep going and we're going to give this a shot, but I don't have any guarantees, right? That's what the doctor kept telling me. So battle after battle, month after month, lots and lots of treatments. Weight came back on me, unfortunately, 100 pounds with the whole pregnancy. So the twins, I was on bed rest. And luckily and thankfully, we have this opportunity because I didn't have to call in sick. I didn't have a boss going crazy at me, right? I was able to work from my cell phone, work right from this thing, and still built a business while laying in my bed, while on bed rest and going in the wrong direction of health, I guess you could say, but that's what happens when you're pregnant, right? So since then, I've lost 70 pounds. With Beachbody, I've done 21-day fix, Fix Extreme. Hammer and Chisel is by far my favorite program. It is perfect for me. My body loves heavy weightlifting, and that's what it is. So It sculpts my body just like I want. It does everything I want. What else have I done? I've done Turbo Fire was the first program I did after the kids were born, and I lost like 50 pounds in 5 months. It was like boom, boom, boom. So that was really cool too. Something about those HIIT workouts that my body loves as well. So the cool thing about Beachbody is there's so many programs out there that what fits you is for you, and the same with people that we are out there to support and help. We aren't the experts. We aren't the trainers. We aren't the nutritionists. All of that comes in the package. They get a food guide. I'm trying to see if I have one around me right now. They get a guide that tells them what groceries to go buy. It tells, or based on, you know, lists of food, it tells them, here's some great recipes to try out. Just like, oh, there we go. Chrissy's showing us. So there you go. You get a food guide that tells you, we've got the containers, so you can know the portion control, right? So you don't overeat the wrong portions. How to eat out. Usually there's guides that come along that give you a little guide of being, you know, eating out, and then Shakeology guide and recipes. So again, as a coach, you are not the expert. The expertise work is all done in those books. Our job as coaches is basically to inspire people and to work on our own health and fitness journey, and just ask people if they want to join us in the fun, right? As people see your results, they are so inspired that they want in on the results, because first of all, we are so much healthier, so much happier, right? And you're actually in an opportunity where you can earn some income. And on top of all of that, we actually work on our brains, if you will. We read some amazing personal and professional development books. Just one of the best books, or one of the best authors that we all read out there is John C. Maxwell, if you haven't heard of him. He writes great books. I'm reading one right now, and this one's called The Go-Giver Leader, which is a really good book. And then if you've heard, social media trainings, like when I got started, I had no idea what I was doing. I knew nothing about social media. I didn't have a clue. Like, where I was going to find people, how I was going to do this, how was I going to inspire them, how was I going to get them to say yes, like all those things, right, that may be going through your head. So we have a full-blown training to teach you how all of that works. It's fairly simple, and we have a checklist that you follow every day, and you just do that, and that's it. So the question is, like, how long does this take? For me, at this level, I work more, but when you first start out, I would say I probably put in an hour a day, maybe 2, but that was it. It wasn't really much to it. It was that simple. And the cool part is, again, you're not the expert, so there's nothing you have to really stress about other than just putting yourself out there, being brave enough to share your story, because you are a unique person. You are the only you out there, and there's something special about you that certain people are going to relate to. And there is plenty of people out there who need us, right? There's a huge, huge obesity epidemic going on right now, and we are only in the United States and Canada. We've barely scratched the surface of the world. So Beachbody's kind of a baby company, if you will. We've been around, I think, 9 years now. And so we're still kind of scratching the surface of everything. We now have an app where you can do workouts on demand. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is incredible. If you haven't seen it, it's got recipes, nutrition. It's got programs like Brazil Butt Lift, Insanity, I think Insanity in the Asylum, all the P90X series, Turbo Fire's on there. You get all of that on top of the program you choose that you want to use, or the people that are going to join you. They get all of that plus the program. And on top of it, Autumn Calabrese, if you don't know her, you will. She is the 21 Day Fix creator. She puts bonus workouts on demand for pregnancy, like it's called active maternity. She does a couple just bonus workouts for you, like 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there. If you've only got 10 minutes, she's got some ab stuff out there. Joel Freeman and Jericho, I think it's Matthews, they're out there with bonus workouts, and those are our newer trainers. They were part of the Les Mills company at one point. If you haven't heard of them, that's like Pump and Combat. And now they're with Beachbody, putting out their own stuff. And then Tony's got workouts. Tony Horton, Shaun T has Size workouts, if you haven't heard of Size. It's a dance program. So again, dance programs for me are for once in a while when I want to just have fun, but I'm more of a weightlifting person and that's more my style. But you may know someone where Size dancing is their thing. Our newest program coming out in July is called Country Heat. And imagine that. How many people love country music, love to dance, and need to lose some weight? This is going to be perfect. There's a food plan, there's recipes, and of course, there's our Shakeology, which we'll talk about. So Shakeology is our continuity product. It is a one-of-a-kind. We have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, greenberry. We have now a cafe latte. Give me 1 second. I can get some water in there. Okay. We have a vegan Shakeology as well for people who don't do dairy. So how it works is in Shakeology is all 5 to 9 servings of fruits and veggies you need daily in each shake. Superfoods, over 70 that Darren O'Lean scoured the earth for. He's been all over the earth. If you were to look him up on YouTube, you can see what he's done. He's got videos upon videos of going to find whole foods. The thing with Shakeology and why it is what it is because foods nowadays are not what your farmer used to make for you. Does that make sense? So organic is there, right? It's a little, I don't know if I would say it's hard to come by or if it's expensive because I find it to be okay. But one of the things I read in Darren's book was that once the food is picked from the plant, the nutrients start to decrease right away. So if you don't have a garden in your yard, you know, when you're grocery shopping, imagine the food goes to the grocery store and then it comes to you. That's why I think a lot of people really enjoy shopping at the farmer's market and right there where it's fresh off the plant. So that's the cool part about Shakeology is it fills the nutrient deficient gaps in our body. It has minerals, enzymes, phytonutrients, pre and probiotics, adaptogens, your vitamins that you need. You don't need to take, I don't take a vitamin, I just drink Shakeology. It has protein. It has over 70 superfoods, which I talked about, and we could list them all out, but we'd be here all day. So you can totally research it if you want. I can shoot video with more info about it. What it does is fills those nutrient deficient gaps. So the cravings that people struggle with, right? The sweet cravings and the just the hunger in general, I would say, it helps to fill those gaps in your body and you feel better and you have more natural energy. You know, it helps you. Like when I drink a shake in the morning, I'm full for like ever. And I just mix it with some ice. I do peanut butter. I'm a big chocolate or cafe latte fan for the most part. And then what else do I put in there? A little bit of coconut milk, and that's it. Blend it up and go. And I put enough liquid in there, and it's great. And my kiddos drink it here and there. Like they drink half a scoop. They love it. And it makes me feel better because do you know how hard it is to get kids to eat healthy? Good Lord. And they were bored when I was already on my health and fitness journey. I'm like, what the heck? Like, how did you learn about, you know, pizza and chocolate? It's like every day, can I have chocolate? Can I have chocolate? Like, sure, here's a shake, right? So anyways, okay, so all of that comes in packages. So let's talk about all this stuff and how you can earn income as a coach. So it starts out with a 25% discount for you. So automatically you get 25% off your products. And you would earn a 25% commission on any products that you sold. But with the challenge packs, the packages which have Beachbody On Demand, a program of choice, and Shakeology for a month, you get a month's supply. So let's say you wanted, I don't know, what's on sale right now? Hammer and chisel. I just did my hammer and chisel workout like a little while ago. And let's say that's the program you want, right? So you get hammer and chisel. You would get all the nutrition guides, the fitness guides that tell you, you know, your calendar, like what workout am I supposed to be doing, right? Because we're not the experts as coaches. Our job is basically to inspire, you know, hold each other accountable. That's one of the cool parts is you keep yourself accountable. Like, I don't feel like working out today. You make a post, and guess who's going to tell you to go work out? your team, your friends, people are going to encourage you and you're going to get it done. And you're going to feel that much more accountable to eating healthier and not being so tempted by the pizza that just showed up at your house or the family that's having, cupcakes, right? You're gonna be like, yeah, I got people watching me and I've got people holding me accountable and I really want to hit this goal. So no, right? And that's the cool part about being a coach. So in these packages that you get, Beachbody On Demand, you get all those guides. Some of them you're going to get bonus workout. Well, all of them you'll get a bonus workout as a gift from your coach. And so will anybody, right, that orders from you. You will get anywhere from $40 to $100 per package. So we like to teach people to work on helping 3 people a month get started on their health and fitness journey. And if you were to do the math on that, let's just say they were the hammer and chisel packages. I think the commission on those, they're on special this month for $160. I think you would make $50 commission. It's 50 or 60. 50 and so that would be $150 you'd make in your first month. So basically you'd make back your investment in your product, in your business, month 1. Right? And then you would, we go to month 2 and you do the same thing again. You find 3 more people who want to join you and you do the same concept. But the thing with us is that we're making sure it's a program that fits them, right? So it could be 21-day fix. Maybe they're struggling with portion control. Food is their issue and they don't have a lot of time. 21-day fix, 30-minute workouts, those containers, you eat plenty of food and that's it. Right? And maybe someone is like, hey, I need a low impact workout. Well, we have PIO, which is a low impact workout. So you may have a month where people are ordering different things because it's about what fits their goal, just like what fits your goal. Like PIO might be really good for a certain person, but it may not be so great for someone else. Whereas, like hammer and chisel is really good for me. The new 22 hardcore is okay, but it doesn't really, my body's not really reacting to it. So I work with hammer and chisel. Does that make sense? So like everyone does differently. And we do groups on Facebook where we have accountability and support in mixed programs. They're not, you have to do 21-day fix or you have to do PIO, right? Like we kind of do a mix of whatever works for the person. And in the groups, we share recipes and motivation, inspiration, sweaty selfies, fun Fridays. What else? Like I'll do some videos every once in a while when I'm meal prepping and I'll talk about what foods I'm meal prepping and how you can get your containers filled with the different ideas that I've come up with, right? And we run some free groups as well just to help some people who aren't like exactly ready. They're still kind of trying to think about it and figure it out. So we have that. And then of course, team training. So let's go back to how to earn money. So there's that. There's the challenge pack options, 25% discount. Then if you are interested in this business as like a big business opportunity, like more than just working, the thing is you could do this for a discount. You could do this for a hobby, make a couple $100 here and there. Or you could really take this thing and make it into a big opportunity, which I can kind of tell you more about me. And eventually the house situation we were in had to go to a short sale and it wasn't fun, but sometimes life isn't fun, right? And things happen. And we were able to purchase a home. I feel like we have like our income disclaimer. I feel like I need to like put that out there, that it does take work. This is a business, it's hard work. So each level is determined on your work, each level of income. But we were able to purchase a home in Arizona with Beachbody income, put a pool in our backyard, and I make a very large income, beyond 6 figures, okay? So just so you understand, like there is a lot of opportunity here to make just a couple bucks or to really take this thing to the next level. So you're like, how are you doing that? Basically, exactly what I'm doing here is the opportunity to build a team, to invite people to come on this journey with you who want to help others. There's no better feeling, in my opinion, like I have purpose because I lost all this weight. I felt amazing and I wanted to pay it forward. And it wasn't so much that I wanted to get paid, right? It was that it gave me a purpose. It gave me something to wake up and work hard for every day versus my day job where I would show up and get yelled at, right? Or whatever, like whatever mood I was dealing with. And there was no purpose. I was sitting in a cubicle, going around in circles half the day. Sometimes there was nothing to even do. And it was just like, why am I wasting away my time here? Like, what am I going to do with my life? And I was like, there's got to be something more out there. There's got to be something. And that's the cool thing with Beachbody is it's a vehicle opportunity for you to, you know, do things that you could never imagine, things that you dream about doing that you can't even wrap your head around. How could I ever get there? So building a team of people who want to do this with you, there's no cooler feeling, I think, because we're so much better together doing this together. It's way more fun. It's so much fun to cheer each other on, to support each other when, you know, we're going through tough stuff. Like when I went through an infertility battle, we're like, I would say we're like sisters and brothers because there's definitely a lot of guys on our team as well. And we're like a family. We have a retreat once a year and we get together based on who earns it. And we're able to spend time together. We have some opportunities to travel together, which is so cool. We just got off of a cruise ship last month that we earned. And we went to Jamaica and we went to the Bahamas where the Atlantis is. So we went and we rented a cabana for the day. Our team, we had lunch at the cabana. We had some lovely fruity drinks and we all got on these floating rafts and took what I call the lazy river, but really isn't that lazy. And like, we just hung out at the beach, at the river, if you will. I guess it's like a swimming pool, but it's, you know, rafting and you're going around, and we laughed so hard. And that was like our life. And the cool part is with Beachbody, it's a residual income. So we were getting paid while we were doing that. Because we built a team, you start to develop what we call volume. And I can share some videos with more detail on that. But basically how it works is as your team starts to grow and you start to rank advance, you start to get a team cycle bonus on top of your challenge pack, you know, $40, $50, $60 commissions, on top of what other, the 25% that may come from base packages. And I feel like there's more. Once you've built to a level that's really simple, easy level, you even have the opportunity to have a matching bonus for the coaches that you have brought on that you've helped. Okay, so that's a lot of details on income, but those are just kind of the layout ways of how this opportunity, I mean, there's even more bonus opportunities as you continue to grow your business. That's the cool thing about this business on the income side is you can take this to whatever level you want. It's all up to you. You are the CEO. It's your own business. You're going to drive the bus on this, you're going to drive the car, right? On this business. We're going to be here though. We're going to mentor you. We're going to support you, run right alongside with you. Whatever it is you need, that's our job. And that would be your job as a coach with your team as well. So I feel like I hit everything. I don't know if there's any questions. I'm living in Arizona now. We were able to move our family here. My kids are 3 now. I feel like that's all. Let's see. Maybe. Chrissy, you want to tell a little bit of your story just so they can hear from a different.
Yeah, sure. It's actually quiet in the house for a change. Which is saying something. For those that don't know me, my name is Chrissy. I am a homeschooling mom of 3, a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, and an almost 5-year-old. I'm a Navy wife of almost 18 years. And this business has done so much for me. I don't even know where to begin. Lindsay and I actually met on Twitter. I had a blog at the time, and I was doing Turbo Fire and Brazil butt lift after the birth of my last child. And I have endometriosis, which also is an endocrine issue. Basically your body hates you. and you get a lot of cysts, and it increases your chances of cancer. It also makes it hard to conceive and to carry a child to full term. So each one of my children have put me on 2 bed rest. My first 2 were early. I had a 35-weeker and a 36-weeker. My last one is my most stubborn child ever. So if you follow me on social media, I use a hashtag for him, and it's to the T, Liam the Wild. That is this kid in a nutshell. I was put on to bed rest at 20 and a half weeks with him because he decided that he was going to come, and he held out until 38 and a half weeks. Like, I don't even know how this kid did it. Stop, please. And that's my Liam the Wild right there. That's, the joys of working at home. But because of that, I put on, I know, at least 60 pounds with my last pregnancy. I really don't know. I walked on the scale and covered my eyes. The first year of this business, I've been coaching a little over 3 years now. I lost 100 pounds. And then I also I have issues with depression. That's one of the fun things of endometriosis. You're more prone to that for whatever reason, chemical imbalances. And I went into a very dark and very deep depression. And Lindsay mentioned earlier that our team is more like a family. Our team reached out to me more than anybody in my immediate bloodline, checking on me on a daily basis. And I was so taken back by that and realizing that this isn't just the business. Now, granted, this business has helped me pay off lots of debt for my husband, helped us purchase our first home. I've purchased 3 different Harleys for him. We've had a really great life because of this business. In fact, he's on the verge of retiring finally from the Navy, and he doesn't have to worry about having to have 2 or 3 jobs when he gets out, which is really nice that he'll be able to retire at 20 years instead of having to push for 20 plus years like so many other active duty military. In his career, he's been gone. He's been in 19 years, and he's been sea duty over 14 of those years. So he's been gone a lot. So it's really nice to have him home, and it's really nice that he's going to be home after next year. This business, like she said, is so easy to be able to build as long as you have the passion and the heart for it. I've been able to build this business while homeschooling, finishing up a college degree in health and nutrition. I'm now doing a certificate for Primal Blueprint Expert. I've also battled septic. I was so septic that when I showed up to the emergency room a year and a half ago, they were surprised that I could coherently talk. And I was put into ICU for a couple of days over it. I was on the verge of death, and I was still building my business because I have a passion about this. No matter what, when I leave this earth, every life that I've touched means something. Every person that you come in contact, whether it's your team member or your client, you will never have anything more powerful, in my opinion, than someone going, my life is forever changed because of you. I've seen people completely turn their life around, quit drugs, quit alcohol, quit binge eating, and it's all because of this opportunity. This opportunity that we have at our fingertips is so powerful, and you don't realize it until you start. Hold on. Okay, until you start talking to people, until you start sharing it. It's amazing. And like I said, this business, for the first time, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. As a homeschooling mom, my children come first. I get to build this business around them instead of saying, you've got to wait. Now, very rarely do I do that, but because I get up early in the morning, but I can build this business around their schedules. I don't have to ask them to wait for my boss to let me go from work. I don't have to ask them to wait or tell them they can't go on their trip or we can't celebrate their birthday in the middle of the day because mom has to go do something else for work. What I do get to do, and it's been amazing, is, hey, I'm going to get up early and I'm going to go knock out my work, and then I'm yours all day long. For me, I don't work during the day very much. I work early in the morning. I'm one of those crazy people. I get up at 4 a.m. and I work from 4 until about 8. But that works for me because I don't stay up late, because right now I'm battling nerve issues, a torn shoulder, a rotator cuff, C4 to C6 damage, and an ulnar nerve damage. So I'm not working out. All I can do is eat right, My medication makes me gain weight. I've gained like 40 pounds over the last 9 months. But all that being said, I've still been able to help people lose weight, get healthier, and start their own business. So I guess in a nutshell, that's how my business is rolled, and that's what it's done for me. And I'm going to mute myself because I think my 4-year-old's about to lose his mind.
All right, I'll take it back. So yeah, so military, I wanted a bonus add to that. We have a military opportunity. Anyone who's active duty or a veteran, as a thank you for your sacrifice, you do not pay Beachbody business fees. Business fees are for you get websites. So you get 3 websites, you get a back office that like helps you figure out your orders and all that good stuff. We do not have to carry inventory at all. I shouldn't even bring this up, but I was just doing a little shopping on a different company, and I was shocked at how much inventory they had to deal with. They had to ship out, and I was just like, whoa, this is craziness. So I am so grateful we don't have a lot of inventory. Like, they take care of the shipping for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. And then active duty or veteran. And if you are active duty spouse, you as well can get the discount as a thank you for your sacrifice to the country, because you are sacrificing. Your husband or your wife is gone, right? And the cool thing is, this gives you something that gives you a purpose, right? It's like, I could work on being me again. It's that I did this before I became a mom, and I think I lost me in the midst of actually doing it for a moment. When the kids were born, they were twins. I was like, what just happened? And it's so awesome that one of our daily checklist things to do is to read 10 pages from a book or listen to an incredible audio for 10 minutes. And it's amazing what it can do for your mindset and how it can start your day so fresh. And I was listening to an audio earlier today, and she was just like, you are the only you there is. You are special. You are amazing. You know, don't put so much energy into looking into the mirror and being like, that could use fixing. I don't like my arms. I need to lose more weight. Like, it's really working on thinking so positive about yourself. And this may make you like, be like, this is so uncomfortable, because it was for me too. I'm like the queen of being hard on myself. And so that's been so nice to have us sharing, like, hey, I found this book. Hey, I found this book. Check this out. And we're always finding new books that promote such incredible thoughts for your brain. Just like nutrition is good for your body, right? It's the same, like, these are for your brain. And the world is so crazy. I don't know if you guys ever see the news. I don't really watch it all that much, but things do pop up in my feed here and there. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is crazy that they're giving this so much attention, and it's very negative. And like, right, we're going through a crazy election year, and it's just like, what is going on? And we are kind of in a bubble, if you will. Like, we're in our own thing. We're helping people. We're doing something with true purpose that matters, that really can help change lives. So I think I hit everything in terms of what this opportunity can do for you. It is all up to you. Like I said, each level of income is the way they say it is, it's based on your efforts and skills, and we provide training and on, all that good stuff. We're here to support you. If you have any questions, happy to answer them right now. Do we have any guests that are on the call? I see Tiffany. I recognize Tiffany. I recognize Denise. Those are our coaches. Is Becky and Jessica, are you guys guests? They're guests? Okay, cool. So I'll give you guys each, we'll get you a special little gift for joining us today. I know this was semi last minute planning on my end, and I wanted to do something a little special. So if you guys can just get me your address, I'll get something out to you as a thank you for joining us. Do you have any preference versus trying the performance line or having a fixate cookbook? You guys just let me know. Have them let me know. Whoever. We'll go that. I just wanted to do a little something for you guys for joining us for live. All right. So I hope you guys, I hope this has answered a million of your questions. I know you probably have more. Feel free to reach out to your coach who invited you. And this is recorded, so you guys can definitely shoot this video off to people as soon as I get it uploaded who may be interested. Anyone who may want to join you on this amazing opportunity, this amazing journey. I can't stress enough how much my life has changed. And I just can't help but pay this thing forward to everyone. It is an incredible opportunity. And at the end of the day, like, what is the worst thing that could happen, right? You get healthier, you feel better, you make some new friends, and maybe, just maybe, you start a business and you start to earn some income that can do some things for your family. As simple as the groceries, right? Or, I don't know, an electric bill or craziness like a home. So, all right, all things are possible, you guys. I hope you guys have had a great time with me this morning. I thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I know you're busy, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. See you guys later. Bye.